Today on DC News Now, a car crash leads to a massive building fire in Northeast DC. The latest details from the scene as crews assess the damage. Cloudy and foggy skies today with sunshine on the way. Meteorologist Damon Matson tracking a warm front and scattered showers for the last weekend of 2024. And the Festival of Lights on the Ellipse, the DMV's Jewish community celebrating the start of Hanukkah. Plus, a family's mission to give back.
I just wanted to be a blessing to someone else.
Celebrating the holidays by helping those most in need. 7 days, 7 continents, 7 marathons.
I don't have any special talents. My talent is just never giving up.
A Virginia man pushing his body to the limits for fun.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good afternoon, DMV. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Tosin Fakile. Mark Hall has the day off. Meteorologist Damon Matson joining us now for a check of the forecast. Damon, it has been cloudy all day. Are we going to see some sun today?
Tosin, I got to say, it's going to be tough. It really is. This cloud cover is going to try to hang on as long as it possibly can. So yes, for yet another day in a row, folks, we're probably going to deal with a dreary look out there. There's all that cloud cover. Now, part of the reason it's sticking around, temperatures just aren't bumping up enough to help wear away at this cloud deck. And on top of that, we're seeing just very light winds that are sort of shoving this cloud cover right overhead up against the mountains, where there is a little bit of clearing out into western Maryland, over into the Shenandoah Valley. So it looks like the odds are stacked against us. We will start to see things clear out in some spots later today, but many of us will have a difficult time seeing this cloud cover break up. And as a result, temperatures did take a little step up back on Christmas Day yesterday, but well, they're going to stay pretty chilly throughout the day today. We still haven't escaped the 30s across most of the DMV, and we will only just make it back later on to the lower to middle 40s. That is about it. And that's about the time too when we will finally see a little bit of that sunshine just before the sun sets around 3, 4, 5 o'clock. So it's going to be a chilly, rather gray rest of this Thursday, but as we head on towards your Friday, will we finally see some sunshine before our next round of soggy weather rolls in? We'll have a full look at that forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. We'll talk to you soon. New details out of Alexandria. There's a significant police presence on Roanoke Avenue. APD says it's investigating a man found shot. The man was taken to the hospital. This is a developing story. We'll bring you the latest as we learn more. Also developing now in Northeast DC. DC Fire responding to a crash on Lincoln Drive with someone trapped. This is video from that scene with crews working to remove a man from the vehicle as it lays there on its side. On the stairs there, DC Fire says the man is suffering serious injuries and is going to be taken to the hospital. Hazmat units have been called because of a fluid spill. Like we said, this is a developing story. We'll bring you the latest as we learn more. And a woman was rescued and rushed to the hospital with serious injuries after crashing into a commercial building in Northeast. DC News Now's Yamari Sase was on the scene and spoke to neighbors about what they saw.
Many neighbors are shocked looking at the damage after a woman crashed into a building and the building caught on fire. You can see firefighters working to clean up the scene, and many neighbors say they're just happy the woman is alive.
You just hear like a lot of commotion and heard somebody say, "Somebody call 911."
That's what led neighbors to come outside their Northeast homes near Bunker Hill Road to see this, a commercial building on fire.
When I ran outside, you could see fire like it just happened, like bellowing out of the building right here.
Firefighters say Thursday morning a car crashed into this building, which led to a fire. A woman was trapped inside the car, and they were able to get her out. She was rushed to the hospital and is expected to be okay.
I'm very relieved that the woman, that she survived.
Officials say it was all hands on deck to rescue the woman.
Immediately went into action and put air on the woman that was trapped so she could breathe, while simultaneously fighting the fire and extracting the woman from the car.
This is not one that will happen again, anytime soon. So this is definitely high risk.
Many people are just relieved she's alive, and they're looking forward to the building being fixed.
You could build the building But, you know, they can't even save that woman's life. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to look at the positives.
Yeah, the cause of the crash is still under investigation. We're going to continue to follow this story and bring you the latest. We're now reporting in Northeast D.C. I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Yamari, thank you for that report. Developing now, 2 adults, 4 children, and a dog forced out of their homes after a fire in Southeast D.C. D.C. Fire and EMS say it happened yesterday morning on R Street near 28th Street. The fire was put out quickly. Fire crews say thankfully no one was injured. D.C. police are investigating a deadly shooting in Southeast that happened early morning on Fairlawn Avenue. Police found a man with a gunshot wound. They say the man died at the scene. Anyone with information on this early morning shooting is asked to contact police. All right, Metro riders, heads up. There are still service changes happening for the holidays. Trains are still on a reduced Sunday schedule. Buses are running on a regular Sunday schedule. There are also changes for New Year's Eve and January 1st. Trains are free New Year's Eve starting at 8 o'clock up until 2 a.m. on New Year's Day. Now remember, there's construction impacting service on the blue, orange, and silver lines through December 30th. For details on all the changes, visit our website, dcnewsnow.com. For the first night of Hanukkah, thousands gathered on the National Mall yesterday for the National Menorah lighting. It's the first time since 2005 the start of Hanukkah and Christmas were on the same day. Dave Laval has that story.
Hanukkah is officially underway here in the DMV as the National Menorah is burning bright. This is the first time since 2005 both Hanukkah and Christmas have fallen on the same day, and the 4th time since 1910. A festive mood lights the ellipse on the first night of the Festival of Lights. Thousands gather for the annual lighting of the National Menorah, including Georgetown University student Sarah Caraco.
It's the first night of Hanukkah. I had no other plans. My family's out of town, my friend's out of town, so I figured might as well come here, see them light the menorah, get some latkes, and yeah, celebrate.
I think it's very important to show my Jewish heritage and support, fellow Jews.
Matthew Fox again traveled from New York City for the celebration. First time, though, for his kids.
It's important for them to, join for this ceremony.
I love Israel and I love Hanukkah.
Cindy Russell came from New Mexico to attend the event for the second time. She did not come alone. Her husband, Tony, who's not Jewish, joined her.
I think it's very important to support Israel. I think that we all need to. I'm glad to be a part of it.
The ceremony is quite festive. Finally, the moment that brought everyone together. 2035 and 54 are the next years. Hanukkah and Christmas will fall on the same day. At the Ellipse, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Dave, thank you for that report. And holiday celebrations continue today. It's the first day of Kwanzaa. The holiday, which celebrates African culture and community, was founded in 1966. In the district, the Smithsonian's Anacostia Community Museum is celebrating the 7 days of Kwanzaa with performances, storytelling, and more. The celebration starts this afternoon with the Kwanzaa opening ceremony. Events will be held through January 1st. The Christmas spirit's still very much in the air, and one Maryland family taking the season of giving to a whole new level, giving presents to those in need and not just themselves. DC News Now's Tiger Munn has this touching story.
Y'all have an organization? No, we did it from the bottom of our hearts. We love y'all.
Stacy Johnson isn't part of a nonprofit. In fact, she's here giving out free food, clothes, and other essentials just because she believes that's what Christmas is for.
We got what we want, and we just feel like we need to bless somebody else, and that's the mindset of everybody that's here. We made, I think, how many? 350 bags.
So we started out doing 25 sandwiches almost 10 years ago, and that wasn't enough. So I used to get my kids out here, and we used to make sandwiches, and they appreciate us. They sing to us. They lift our day up. So it's enjoyable, and we feel like we giving something back and doing something positive. Love out here. They show us so much love. They thank us. So that's an uplifting day for me.
The St. Mary's County residents took the trip north to the district as a part of their family tradition of giving to the less fortunate on Christmas Day. A tradition that she used as a lesson to her children.
I wanted my sons to understand where life could be, where you could make a wrong corner and be out here too. So nothing's granted in life. So, and I think that helped with them with their own upbringing. And so the other day, my grandson said to me, Grandma, my mom bought a meal and gave it to someone. Because that's what Grandma would do.
And the Christmas spirit of giving didn't just infect them, but they also inspired others to join in, all in the name of the holiday spirit, even if they're just visiting.
I've been here since Monday from Dallas, Texas, and I noticed that they were feeding the homeless, and so I just asked Ms. Johnson. I didn't know her last name was Johnson at first, so I asked Ms. Johnson if they needed any assistance. I mean, it's love. You see the need, and you just help. It's sad because there's so many people that need help. You don't know if it's mental illness or what, but I'm just grateful. Really grateful that God has blessed me, and I just wanted to be a blessing to someone else.
We love to see people's good hearts. All right, Tiger, thank you for that story. Some good news to lift your spirits for the holidays. Fairfax County Fire and Rescue say the dog rescued from freezing water earlier this week got a full checkup and is doing well. Take a look at your screen. This is video of that rescue. It was so cold that day, you could see pieces of ice floating in the water. The rescue happened about 6 p.m. Monday in the Accotink Creek near Springfield, Virginia. We're so glad to see that puppy okay. All right, 12:11. Snow not here in the DMV for Christmas, but it looked like a white Christmas at Whitetail Ski Resort. After the break, we catch up with people on the slopes. But first, Damon, how we doing today?
Trying to find that white Christmas, it seems. But hey, things not too bad around here. We're cloudy, a little chilly. When might the sun come back out and warm us up? We'll have your full forecast after the break.